Have you ever wondered what would happen if governments started competing to stockpile Bitcoin as a strategic reserve? This question could radically change the global economic landscape. In this video, we explore why some countries may start to see Bitcoin as a valuable asset, not just as a speculative investment, but as a long-term strategic reserve asset. What could this mean for the future of Bitcoin and, more broadly, the global economy as a whole? Hello everyone and welcome to our channel dedicated to the world of cryptocurrencies. Here you will find market updates, project reviews and advice to help you make informed decisions in the world of cryptocurrencies. I invite you to follow me on the channel to always be updated. Imagine a scenario where the US government starts buying Bitcoin. It might seem like a radical idea, but if that were to happen, other global powers, like Russia and China, would likely not stand by and watch. These countries, seeing the US action, may start competing to accumulate Bitcoin as part of their strategic reserves. This phenomenon could trigger a real global rush to accumulate Bitcoin, with each nation trying to secure its own slice of the market. But why would governments do such a thing? Governments may not buy Bitcoin to make a quick speculative move or profit from small market swings. Instead, they would hoard it as a reserve, similar to how gold has historically been done. The deflationary nature of Bitcoin, with its limited supply of 21 million units, makes it a valuable asset for anyone looking to protect their capital for the long term. Recently, we have seen an interesting phenomenon. Bitcoin reserves on major exchanges have hit all-time lows. Over $1 billion in Bitcoin has left exchanges in the last 7 days, the lowest levels we have seen since 2018. But what does this all mean? One possible explanation is that Bitcoin holders are moving their assets into self-custody systems. This could indicate a growing confidence in the long-term storage of Bitcoin, a sign that investors see the potential for an upside in the near future. As Bitcoin leaves exchanges and moves into private wallets, the supply available on the markets shrinks. This can create more volatility, but it could also create upward pressure on prices as demand remains strong and supply shrinks. However, one must also consider where this Bitcoin is actually going. If it is being moved to offline custody, it could be a strategic move by large institutional investors who are planning to accumulate and hold Bitcoin for the long term. According to experts, the period before and after a Bitcoin halving is historically the best time to invest. The last halving occurred in April 2024, so we are in the midst of a period that could lead to significant price movements. Institutional investors, particularly large pension funds and sovereign wealth funds, are known to have very lengthy due diligence processes. This means that we could see large capital allocations towards Bitcoin by 2025, once these investors have completed their analysis and approved investment decisions. Additionally, a key factor to watch is the growing interest in Bitcoin ETFs. These instruments allow investors to access the Bitcoin market without having to buy it directly. ETFs like the ones launched by BlackRock are attracting the attention of large financial institutions. While there has been significant initial interest, experts believe that real mass allocations are yet to come. When that happens, the price of Bitcoin could skyrocket. The upcoming US presidential election will have a huge impact on the cryptocurrency markets. Donald Trump, who was once skeptical of Bitcoin, has changed his stance and now calls himself a pro-Bitcoin president. His election could be extremely favorable for the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Furthermore, figures such as RFK Jr. have expressed their support for Bitcoin, highlighting how the adoption of a strategic reserve of Bitcoin could strengthen the economic position of the United States globally. If Trump is elected, we could see the implementation of a strategic reserve of Bitcoin managed by the U.S. Treasury. The government already has about 200,000 Bitcoin seized in anti-crime operations. These could be transferred from the jurisdiction of the Department of Justice to the Treasury, marking the beginning of a new era for nation-state adoption of Bitcoin. Many analysts believe that Bitcoin could reach $100,000 by 2025. However, there are predictive models that suggest that the price could rise much further, even reaching $150,000 or more. Historically, Bitcoin has outperformed many analysts' expectations during its bull cycles, reaching levels that few could have predicted. But what could push Bitcoin to such high levels? If governments began to accumulate Bitcoin as a strategic asset, demand would increase dramatically. When governments buy reserves, they do not do so to sell quickly and make a profit, but to hold them for the long term. This would further reduce the supply available on the market, pushing prices higher. Another common question among investors is whether Ethereum could surpass Bitcoin in terms of performance and adoption. However, many experts see Bitcoin and Ethereum as complementary assets. Bitcoin is seen as a digital store of value, similar to gold, while Ethereum has a more functional role thanks to its smart contract capabilities. While Ethereum has challengers like Solana and Binance Smart Chain, Bitcoin remains uniquely positioned as the most secure and decentralized cryptocurrency. Ultimately, the future of Bitcoin looks promising, with geopolitical, economic, and technological factors converging to create a potentially favorable environment for its growth. Whether it's government adoption, increased institutional demand, or market dynamics, Bitcoin could play a central role in the global economy in the coming years. With that said, thanks for following us this far. Don't waste your next crypto flight. Thanks for being with us. If you want to stay updated on the latest news in the crypto world and not waste a crypto adventure, hit that follow button and activate the bell. Ready to go? Then see you in the next video.